Alrighty then, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to the expressions again. So today I actually wanted to do another expression, mainly because of time concern a little bit here and there. Um, so I will be not doing that much work today, mainly only 20 minutes max, because I have some people coming over, which means that I cannot work too many times on it. So no further ado, let's get this started. So first things first, let's grab that I want to grab, which is the same bitrate again. So 656 and then 656 on this side. 656, there we go. That should give us what I need. Lovely. So we're gonna be picking up this one and we're gonna be moving it here. And then we're gonna be moving towards what I want to do with it anyway. But first, I actually want to show you guys something. It's in here, right? Yeah, it's in here. So today I actually finished off some bits here and there for it, and I'm actually happy with the end result of it. So here you go. You can see the end result of what I was working on. So I actually finished it yesterday, and today I'm actually wanted to get a new expression done for Rafina itself. So that's what I'm going to be aiming for. So no further ado, let's grab our stuff that I need for this. So let's go for something very silly, or well, something good that we can go for. Because here we have like, multiple expressions already on the side. It's not all of it. It's not all of it, but I actually wanted to go for something like that could actually also work. So let's go with that and see if I can get this done. So let's see. So with that, let's see if I can get that in here. And switch this around. Switch this around horizontally, and then move this upwards. Then move this around. So what that means is that I need to grab that. Which means that this is, well, this needs to be on top of it, right? Yeah, then I need to make it lower down. That looks so fucking silly. So, let's see. So if we have the head, if we have the face here, which we need, that means that we have the eyes instead of here, we have the eyes here instead. So that means that we have the eyes here. Oh my god, that is horrible. That is horrible, but it's always fun to look around like what kind of idea you can get with this. That means that if I want to do this, I actually wanted to keep... I will keep this expression like that. And now we need to move those eyes up. Like so. Like so. Let's see if I can get this then towards what I want to do with this. Oh, this doesn't have the right... I did use the right one. All right, let's see. So if we have this, now let's see if I can get this then up to be the better version of it all. So we don't need this, we need that. This needs to be even lower. That means I need to then make sure that this is actually big. Hmm. Okay, so if we have that, means that we need to get that bit proper then. So let's see if I can get that right. We clearly need to move this bit downwards. All right. Now we need to get this. That is. All right. That's a lot more better confidence. Looks good. No. No, that looks worthy. So if I have it like that, I actually have the confident look on it, which is actually also important to have as the expression. So now we have the confident look, and then if we add in the hairstyle to it, let's put it on blue. Why not? So if we then add in the blue effects to it as well. Because we don't need all of it, we just need most of the expressions for the visual novel anyway. Now that looks good. 12 minutes in, that is not bad. That's not bad at all. We don't always have to use everything the same. That's the best part about it. But at least most of it needs to be the same. Alright, and then we're gonna go for orange to get the last bit here. I'm so happy that I already got the template almost up and running properly. So I only have to change up the facial expressions most of the time. Well, most of the time. I always can change up a little bit here and there, but not too much, otherwise I don't have a thing. So now we actually have a good looking, you know, cool looking, tough looking expression, which is good. And we can technically, move the... we can technically move the ear. We can technically move this bit down again. Yeah, I think that is better. And then, of course, with that said, of course, there's going to be a shading. Let's put the shading down here. Let's put the shading on mediocre. Yeah, that looks good. I like the idea. Also, the eye position is correct. Although maybe the eye position on maybe the this position, maybe not. And there's always a question here. Like, where do I want to end this? Because now we have that. But where do we want to end this? Do we want to end it here? Or do we want to end it like that? I think a light talk is better. A light stripe of this is actually better. But that's always the question. How much time do we have? It's already 20 minutes in. Alright, so I actually did the calculation right. Let's just add in the last bits here and the nooks and crannies. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, I'm screwed. I'm so screwed. I'm so fucking screwed. Alright, I need to save this. And I need to save it in the right place. And I want to save it and not ruin everything. So I don't want to... Please don't crash. Okay. Oh, baby. Alright, so we need to have a Rufina deceptive. Nah. Let's type it as confident. Confidento. Confident. Alright, we saved it, which is good. And I don't have much time, so that's the greatest part about it. But I wanted to show you guys something before I leave off, because that's what I want to do here. So let me just grab what I want to be at this, and then grab the right software for this. So, I've been fiddling around a little bit here and there on how I can do things, so that that things know how to do things. So as you can see here, you have all of the the simple RPG Maker 2000. All right, so it's not that much of a big deal. But what I actually wanted to do here is actually, because we already have because we can actually go from this to a far better graphics. I can actually create my own graphics in this, because technically this is all in a map, and therefore I can do that. But the best part about it is I can actually do this in a database. You can see this is the database, and you can go for the research management and all that stuff. You can see that this is a very low pixel and all that stuff, but it doesn't matter that much. What matters is that I can actually get animation qualities up and running, and animations, and I can add animations to it. So what I can do is actually create my own custom animations, create my own custom gifts and, well, graphics for it, which is good, because that was the main issue that I had with the other versions of the RPG makers, which didn't have too much of that kind of feeling towards it, which is quite sad. But yes, I can get the animations, I can put things in there, I can also import things, I can export things, so I can actually make tile maps and all that stuff work, and I can actually export them, so I can actually rework them into my way. The good thing about this is, however, is because I know how, I have, for instance, Krita here. I can then know what kind of resolution I'm working with, and with that resolution I can actually make it higher res, or I can not make it higher res by getting them like this. So I can actually put this image technically in here as well if I need to. But what I want to do with this is actually trying to see if I can actually get animations up and running. With Crit, I actually can make animations. It just takes a lot of work and a lot of effort, but I could make them. But if I know then how to do the animations and where and how big the ratio is, I can actually lower that down to the right software where I can actually work with it. So I think if the animations are a little bit more bit related instead of normal related, I can actually use this software instead, which also has the GIF versions on it. Like for instance this, you can see the snow and the snow moves. I actually made this like 3 years ago, I think. So yeah, with this I can actually know what kind of how big the animation scale is and where it goes, and I can actually save every initial layer for it, and I can actually make the animation work. All right, I hope you'll have enjoyed for now, and thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Until then, I want to wish you a lovely day, and bye.